Scorpius as mayor, and I'm on a quest to get this golden spoon. Why do I want the spoon? It's so I can one-tap E-Man and become E-Man 9 so I can summon more Inquisitors, get more special zealots, and maybe some more rare mobs that might make me money. That's about it. And also it's Scorpius. I don't even have a crimson armor setup. Like, how am I supposed to one-tap E-Man? However, since I'm a content creator, I released a post saying that for every like on this post, I would put 100 mil on a Midas staff. Guess how many likes I got? 14! Okay, one thing about community posts is that I know that they get like 0 views and therefore like 0 reactions, 0 likes, 0 dislikes, 0 comments. But 14 likes! Bruh. Despite knowing that I'll never financially recover from this transaction, I went to the dark auction anyways and bought myself a Midas staff for 385 million coins. I walked out of that dark auction thinking that everything was fine. Despite not paying 1.4 billion coins on the Midas staff, I walked out of that dark auction thinking that I could increase the price paid to it with the new NPC from the Better Mayors update. Little did I know. 1.2 bill. What? Yeah. No! What did this mean? It meant that there was a limit to how much you can place on the Midas staff through the NPC. Which is a complete bro moment. And also, I looked through the Hypixel wiki. There was no indication whatsoever that there was a limit on how much you can place on the Midas staff. Well, I'm down 400 mil and no lowballers are willing to accept my Midas staff. Why? Because it's Scorpius and everyone's putting their Midas staff on the auction house immediately after the auction. Ain't nobody buying a Midas staff for now, which meant that I had to go and liquidate some of my prized possessions. So the first thing I did was go and beg my friend for money. Since that didn't work, I had to go to Hub 1 and get lowballed. I sold my golden dragon egg for 560 mil, which pretty much made up for the loss of the Midas staff. At this point, I had more than enough funds to satisfy the 14 likes on the post, except things don't stay constant. They increase. To get a grasp of how bad this situation might be, you guys might want to go to the comment section. The first one hypes the crowd into getting 100 likes. Although unsuccessful, I was very tempted to hire a personal investigator, get this guy's private info, show up to his house, and beat the crap out of him. The second comment just straight up wants me to suffer. And the third and last one is sending me mixed messages. Because of the increase in likes, my 1.8 bill bank wasn't enough to satisfy the amount of likes on the post. So I had to go and sell more of my prized possessions. I sold my remaining unleveled G-Drag. And also, surprisingly, the only thing that wasn't lowballed that sold for a high price was my Grand Searing Rune, which I sold for 950 mil. If I wanted this to be done and over with, I had to do it fast. Except the thing was, I was misinformed. So I may or may not have spent around 10 hours looking for a partner that had enough money, was willing to go to the dark auction with me, and trusted me enough that I wouldn't scam them. Even after 10 hours of looking for someone to go to the dark auction with me, I found no one that I could trust and no one that could trust me, so I had to do some persuading from my guild members. The first person in my guild who wanted to help me offered that they be paid 250 mil for their services to help me in the dark auction. At first I thought that this price was absurd, but little did I know how much willpower and dedication that it actually required. The worst thing about this deal is that the person who offered it to me only had 1 bill in their bank, which implied that I also needed to pay a second person in order to be able to bid 2 bill on the Midas staff. I don't think I want to pay 500 mil just so I can bid 2 bill on a Midas staff. At first I was reluctant to take the deal, but the person's justification for 250 mil each was like, "You're willing to pay 2 bill on a Midas staff? But not 500 mil to your guildmates? How dare you?" And I'm like, dude, if anything, it's against my will. The likes demand it. Thinking back on the 10 hours that I spent looking for another partner who was willing to help me in the dark auction, I realized that I had nowhere to go and gave them a counter offer. I offered both of them a Baktoon rune each for their services, and they agreed. 5 hours later, and what are the results? Come on.
What?
Come on, get in the same lobby.
Oh don't think I see you.
Something went wrong. You got kicked. Oh my.
No.
Oh. Well, we missed about 3 lobbies, and in the 2 lobbies that we could make it into, we were in different lobbies. After a while, my guildmate had to leave because of our time zone differences. I mean, he was a real one for staying up until 2 a.m. just so he can help me bid on the dark auction. But at the same time, it was a bro moment. It was unsuccessful. But it was in my darkest moment that I turned to the light. In time Diaz 1 billion Midas video, he showcased himself getting a 1 billion Midas by outbidding himself. He even went as far as to show how much he can actually bid using the alpha server. Now, are you telling me a 3-year-old video made by one of the goats of all time in Skyblock could have saved me around 15 hours of playtime and begging? Yes. Let's see if I can outbid. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, I should have done this ages ago. I'm going for the integer limit. Let's go. 1.5 bill minus. Little does he know. Little does he know I'm going for the integer limit, baby. Duh. 2 bill. Oh. I can't bid. I got bid higher. Look at the chat. GG. Hey, I got a little refund. So what's the moral of the story here? Well, it's that if you pay slightly more attention to a YouTube video, which you would probably watch while playing Skyblock, then it would probably save you from going on a massive side quest, kind of like the one I just went through. Anyways, like and subscribe or I'm gonna make you spend 2 bill on a Midas staff.